Sri Anandamayi Ma ki jai. Someone told Sri Ma about a man who, without stirring from his seat, would produce all sorts of articles like flowers, garlands, sweets, etc. They just appeared in his hands. In this connection, Sri Ma related an incident that had taken place in Dhaka many years ago. Ma. What an incredible number of similar incidents has this body not witnessed. As a rule, this body makes no comments upon such things. But on a particular occasion, somehow something rather strange took place. When a certain lady came, I felt like lying down across her lap. As I did so, I distinctly noticed that a bundle containing various articles was tied in the lady's sari in the region of her waist. Everyone began to request her to show them some objects that would come to her by supernatural means. Since many had seen her to do this before, people had heard it said that even the prasad from the Kali temple in Dakshineshwar would of its own accord appear in her hands. This body said, even before it arrives from there, I could disclose it. But would you like me to? The lady said, yes, of course. The question was repeated several times, and every time she, as well as her devotees, replied, yes, please. This is how it all came about. Even so, this body did not take anything out with its own hands. Only what was fated to happen happened spontaneously. Afterwards, one of the lady's devotees came to this body and inquired, Ma, you never put anyone to shame, and certainly not in public. Why then did you do so in this case? She got the reply, yes, as you know, this body does not as a rule interfere with anyone's natural ways. Yet, whether it concerns the most ordinary or the most extraordinary event, call it as you please. What holds good for this body to this day and has until now been so always is simply this. Whatever is meant to come about just happens spontaneously. When that lady arrived, this body welcomed her with great respect, offering her its own asana and putting a garland around her neck. How very pleased everyone felt. Every form, every expression is he and he alone. That day, this body did not disclose anything, but the lady of her own free will declared, I shall come again tomorrow. You all heard it, did you not? What occurred then was his way of revealing himself. Tell me, what is there to do? By whatever method he may choose to teach anyone at any time, as far as this body is concerned, it has no desire of its own. Whatever comes to pass is all right. Jo ho jaye. Jo ho jaye, this terse phrase is uttered by Ma again and again. It is pregnant with meaning. In fact, a whole philosophy of life is implied. It signifies that whatever happens is according to the divine will, and therefore equally welcome to Ma. It also expresses the complete absence of personal desire, surrender without reservation to providence, and the conviction that nothing can come to pass that is not ultimately wrought by the Creator. When, in the early days, this body used to do pranam to every creature, whether an insect, a spider, a dog, or a cat, it did so with the full consciousness of the presence of the Supreme Being in everything. Whatever comes to pass is all right. There is something else to be said in this connection. To take recourse to falsehood or deception can never be for one's good. He who deceives will himself be deceived. On the other hand, falsehood may also be converted into truth. Someone may deliberately play false, yet through his disciple's sincerity, the truth may actually be brought to light. As a result, the disciple excels the Guru. The resolve to find the truth will inevitably lead to its revelation. I told that lady's devotee, "How many times did I not ask you all, shall I disclose it? And without exception, you kept on begging me to do so. Therefore, what more can be said? What a great variety of similar incidents occur." Listen to the story of a young woman who, under the slightest provocation, would go into samadhi, so people believed. She appeared to become lifeless, her hands and feet turning cold. When she came to this body, she also went into this strange state that people mistook for samadhi. The girl's mother was called grandmother by this body, both of us being from the same village. She said to me, "Granddaughter, please try and help this girl." I quite understood what was the matter with the young woman, so I whispered into her ear, "You will very soon receive a letter from your husband." Whereupon she recovered in no time. The news of the cure spread far and wide. People felt greatly mystified, wondering at the powerful mantra Ma had whispered into the girl's ear. Indeed, under the circumstances, it was the appropriate mantra for her. The girl's condition was solely due to worrying about her husband's prolonged silence. Sri Anandamayi Ma ki Jai.